Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another grounded update video where today we are hopping in and we are talking toenails. I know, what a weird thing to be talking about, but I'm going to be walking you guys through 3 different locations where you could go and grab yourself some toenails that you guys can start grinding out so you guys can make the end game smoothie, also as well as getting the toenail scimitar, which has proven to be one of the most powerful weapons that got added to grounded. But let's start off with an easy location for you guys, then we'll talk how often they respawn, then we'll find another location, and we'll talk some more after that. So let's hop in and let's do this. So the first location is actually where I'm standing right now. I'm standing on top of this log that's way here in the backyard. It's up in the upper backyard area. All the toenails will be in the upper backyard area, by the way. But it's up in this upper backyard area, and it's all the way up on top of this stump. Now, all you need to do is drop down on top of it, and here it is right here. In order to get up here, you just need to climb up the backside of this log that's down there. You climb up the backside, run up here, and then you're able to use a tier 3 hammer in order to harvest these materials. That means you're going to need a black ox hammer in order to get any toenails at all. But all you need is to grab your hammer out and go ahead and break these things down, and you can go ahead and get your toenails. Now, they do only drop 1 for every toenail that you find, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but nonetheless, it's not that bad when you're looking for toenails. All right, location 2 has more than 1 toenail though. Okay, so location 2 is actually way over here on this side of the map. It's actually on this table that's over here, and this has 4 toenails in it, so it's a great place for you guys to be able to go and harvest up some toenails. It does take a little bit of climbing and a little bit of gliding as well, but let's talk while we're running up there and showing you guys what you have to do on how long it takes these toenails to respawn. It actually takes 2 in-game days for them to respawn at this point, and that's pretty nice because you need 10 toenails in order to make a toenail scimitar, and you need 5 toenails for the endgame cocktail. But nonetheless, you want to run up the bat, jump down here onto the table, avoid all of these black soldier ants because they are evil and want all of your giblets, including that dust mite that's right there. You want to avoid that as well. Run around the back side of this thing and jump up on the smaller bit over here, and it will make it so you can climb up on top of this hammer, as long as you're not being constantly attacked by black ants. There we go. Up onto the hammer. You want to run all the way up here. And you want to run right to the tip of this. And you will need a tuft in order to get over here because you need to jump and then glide your way over on top of this table. Alright, and then once you land on the table, you just want to work your way right over here past Wendell's pipe, past Wendell's notebook, up this giant toenail clipper, and then jump into the ashtray, and you will find 4 more toenails for you to be able to harvest up to your content and grab them so you can make yourself all of your end game things that you'd like to make with all the toenails. Alright, let's hop to the last location, shall we? Alright, now there are more than just these 3 locations in order to get toenails. I just wanted to give you guys 3 to give you a great couple places to be able to go around and start harvesting up all of these toenails for yourself, so that way you can start making all of your end game stuff. And I've given you enough to where you can go and get more than what you need for the end game cocktail. Here is toenail number 5 inside of this pipe that's over here. This pipe is up in the upper backyard. This is where I am right here. You just make your way all the way up from over here, run along this large wall, and then jump off, and it's right here inside of this pipe that I'm in right here. Let me go to photo mode and see if I can give you guys a better view of where I am. But yeah, so right over here inside of this pipe over here, this is going to be a great place for you to get toenails, and just use that as a hint on where you're going to be able to find even more toenails further in the game. But guys, that is the 3 different locations that I have for you today. Let's hop over and let's talk about the toenail scimitar for a second, as well as the embiggening cocktail recipe to show you guys what you're going to need in order to craft each of them. Yahar, and welcome to Pirate Pete. Pete's over here, and he has the scimitar. Now, I think he looks a lot like a pirate wearing the Black Widow gear and has the scimitar in his hand. Now, the toenail scimitar is a seriously swift and noble weapon forged from uniquely sharp serrated toenail clippings wrapped in luxurious materials as lint rope and pupa hides, which accent made of brittle, deadly rust. So this weapon is crazy powerful, guys. It's really, really cool. I do like it. This isn't only being not being upgraded at all, actually, and this thing can be upgraded, and we'll get there in just a second. The damage is high, the speed is high, it swings really, really fast. It looks really good in first person mode as well. I love the little accent jewel that's on there. I think that looks really cool. It's one of the best looking weapons now that I think. I really like this one as well as the termite axe and the new sour battle axe, which we'll talk about in another video. But all in all, this weapon does look really, really awesome, and it swings super fast. Let's talk about being able to craft it here. In order to craft this guy, you're going to need 10 toenails. That's why I said I gave you locations to be able to get 6 of them every 2 days. It's going to make it so you guys can get a lot of these without a problem. Some lint rope, pupa hides, and rust. This is one of the only weapons besides some of like our end game ones, like the Scythe of Blossoms, that actually require 4 items in order to make. So there's not very many weapons that actually take many things at all in the game that take 4 items to be able to make, but this is one of them, and that will show you guys how powerful this actually is. Now, infection is a crazy cool stat that allows you to do more damage every single hit that you hit them. More or less, it lowers their defense every time you hit them. So every hit, you're going to be lowering their defense more and more and more, allowing you to do even more damage to them. Now, the last thing that I did want to talk to you guys about is this is also what you're going to need for the embiggening cocktail recipe. You're going to need 5 of them for the embiggening cocktail recipe. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how to get that because that is a spoiler in the game, but you will need 5 of them. So make sure you guys have at least 15 toenails before you stop grinding out toenails. And also, don't forget to go around and search for more toenail locations. And if you guys find them, let the community know by going down and putting them in those comments, guys. Also, while you're down there, hit that like button for me, and please don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.